Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn. In this session we are going to build a Google Voice Assistant on our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so I have already configured. Okay, so before we move to our practical, I just want to show you the demo how it's really work. Okay, so this is what my eyeball speaker and it's connected with our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so I'm going to give some commands to our Google Voice Assistant, and this is what our basically Google Voice Assistant voice. Okay, so let me give the command. What is the weather?
Currently in Dombivli, it's 91 degrees with haze. Day, it'll be mostly sunny, with a forecast high of 101 and a low of 82. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 102.
Sing a song again.
Day 1. What fun. I'm here to help you get things done. So glad you're here. A brand new friendship brings much cheer.
Sing a song.
Let's celebrate that we have the vaccine to help us bring a change to this old routine. It can help us build our immunities while taking care of our communities. Vaccines are safe and an important step towards opening up and shaking hands again, and going somewhere we couldn't visit for months, protecting ourselves and the world at once. Scientists worked night and day. In record time they found a way, like superheroes in masks and gloves, helping us get back to what we love.
So friends, as you can see, this is the
you
way.
Want to hear that again? Just ask me to sing
This
the
is the
vaccine
way
song.
the Google Voice Assistant is work. So we are going to build step by step on our Raspberry Pi 4. So let's start. So friends, for this project, of course, we need here our Raspberry Pi 4. Then this is what my USB microphone. As you can see, this is what the USB microphone. Okay, also we need here a SD card for flashing our Raspbian OS and the card reader. Okay, so microphone, Raspberry Pi 4, card and card reader. This is what our project need. Okay, so now we are going to move on our Raspbian desktop. Okay, we are going to move on our desktop. Okay friends. So friends, we are on now our Raspbian desktop. Okay, and let's start. So I have made here our Google Assistant configuration steps inside this text file. Okay, so first install Raspbian OS and SD card using Imager. Okay, so install the Raspbian OS on the SD card and insert the card inside our Raspberry Pi 4. If you don't know how to install Raspbian OS on Raspberry Pi 4, I have already made the video how to install Raspbian OS on Raspberry Pi 4. I will mention that link. You have to just click on and just install Raspbian OS on Raspberry Pi 4. Then the next step is what? The next step is for update and upgrade the Raspbian OS. So you need to run the command like this way. Simply copy the command sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. Copy it from the text file, open your terminal, and then just you need to paste this command like this way. Simply paste and hit enter. It will update the packages, also it will upgrade the new packages. Okay, so I have already update and upgrade the packages. You need to first update and upgrade the packages. Okay, so clear the screen, and then what is the next command? So now we are want to go the Google console. Okay, so simply this is what the link. As you can see, I have mentioned the link. You have to just copy the link, copy it from here and open your Chromium browser. Okay, so this is what our Chromium browser on Raspberry Pi 4. Simply paste that link here and just hit enter. And then of course we need to log in with our Gmail ID. So I am going to log in with my Gmail ID. So friends, first just console.action.google.com. I have mentioned the link, as you can see. So just copy and paste the link and sign sign up with your Gmail ID. Then after, as you can see, this is what the first screen, welcome to actions on Google. Just scroll down and we need to create our new project. Okay, as you can see, so you don't have any project yet, click below to get started. Simply click on new project and it will create the new project. Okay, so terms of service, simply click on yes, agree and continue. And as you can see, it's now we are basically processing with the creating new project. So simply we have to enter here the name for our new project. So just mention any name, Freedom Tech Google. Let's say Freedom Tech and Google. That's it. So Freedom Tech Google is my new project name. Of course you want to enter your project name. Then choose language, of course English. Choose country or region as per your country and region. I'm going to select here India. So I'm going to search for India. So here it is, what the India selected, and then simply click on create project. So as you can see, we are now on this page. So just wait, don't close this page. We want to open another tab with another page. So I'm going to minimize this browser, and again I'm going to open our text file where we have our steps. So simply then in another tab we need to open this link, console.cloud.google.com. so simply copy this link, copy it, open the browser and open new tab and just paste the link which we have copied from our text file. Don't remove this one link. Okay, don't remove this page. Okay, because we need this page, but first we want to open the new tab with the console.cloud.google.com link. Okay, so this is what our dashboard for console.cloud.google.com. So friends, we are on our dashboard. Okay, and here what we want to do, we want to simply go here. As you can see, simply go here and just click on here the down arrow. So simply click on here, it will open this page, this window, as you can see. So here we need to click on all, and as you can see, this is what our just created project, the Freedom Tech Google, as you can see, which we have just created. So simply click on this this project. Okay, it's opening. So friends, we are now on our console.cloud.google.com page. Okay, and here in search bar, as you can see, search product and resources, we need to search for Google Assistant. So simply type here Google Assistant. Okay, and as you can see, the API, Google Assistant API, simply click on, and from here, as you can see, Google Assistant API, simply we need to enable this API. So as you can see, this is what our enable button. Simply click on the enable button and it will enable the Google Assistant API for our Freedom Tech Google project. Okay, and friends, as you can see, it says here disable API, means we have successfully enabled our Google Assistant API. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to again move to our old one page. As you can see, the console action google.com. Okay, simply scroll down here, and as you can see, here it is, the are you looking for device registration. Okay, so simply we want to register our device. So simply click here, click on here. This page will be open. This is what our embedded the Google Assistant into any of your device. So simply click on register model, and here we need to give the name. So I am going to stick with the same name. Okay, so Freedom Tech Google. Okay, so Freedom Tech Google. Again, manufacturer name is also Freedom Tech Google. Okay, so mention same name which we basically create with the which we basically use for the creating the new project. So mention the same name. So Freedom Tech Google, Freedom Tech Google. Then device type, open, and just select the speaker. Okay, select the speaker. So product name is Freedom Tech Google, manufacturer name is also Freedom Tech Google, and in device type we need to select the speaker. Okay, and then friends, we need to click on the register model. And here, as you can see friends, we need to download this auth traditional file. So simply click on download and it will download our auth file. As you can see, client.json, this is what the main file. Okay, then simply scroll down, click on next, and here it is. Click on all 7 threads and just click on save threads. Okay, and that's it. Don't remove again this page. We need this page because we want the model ID, so don't delete the page. Okay, so now friends, from here again we need to open the console link. So again we are going to open our text file and copy the console.cloud.google.com link. So simply copy the link. Okay, copy it and open the browser again and open new tab and just paste that link. Remember one thing, as I told you, don't remove this develop tab. Okay, this is what our device registration page. Don't remove the page. Okay, just open new tab and copy the console.cloud.google.com link from the text file. Okay, so this is what our again dashboard, and here we need to simply go here in menu. As you can see, these 3 lines, simply click on it and it will open the navigation menu, as you can see. And here we need to go inside the API and services. As you can see, the API and services, and here we need to go the auth screen. As you can see, this option, the auth screen, simply select it, the option, and friends, it will open this page, the auth screen. Okay, here we need to select the external. Simply select the external, then click on create. Then here we need to enter our Gmail ID. Okay, so simply this is what my Gmail ID. Then don't mention any logo. All these things are just remain blank. Just scroll down, and here also we need to mention our Gmail ID. So mention the Gmail ID, freedomtech85@gmail.com. okay, then simply click on save and continue. Then here we need to simply scroll down, again simply save and continue. Don't mention anything here. Okay, then just scroll down, don't mention anything here, just scroll down, save and continue, and that's it. We have now auth screen. Okay, so simply back to dashboard, click on back to dashboard. Okay, then what we want to do friends, here simply, as you can see, the publish app. So simply click on publish app. Okay, publish to production, simply click on confirm. That's it, the verification status. So we have all the done with our auth screen. Now I am going to open again our text file, and again we need to go this myactivity.google.com. okay, so simply copy the link from here, copy it, open the browser and just open another new tab and paste that link here and just hit enter. So friends, it will open the my Google activity page. As you can see, simply we need to click here on web and activity. As you can see, web and activity, simply click on here and just scroll down, and here the include audio recording, simply check mark and scroll down, click on I agree. Setting is on, then simply close. Now we have all done with our setup. Now we need to install some packages. Okay, so friends, now we are going to install some packages. So open again our text file, and we are going to follow the steps from the sixth one. Okay, so sixth one step is for creating the folder. So we are going to create our Google Assistant folder. Okay, so simply we are going to create using the mkdir command. So open the terminal, and here we need to run the command sudo space mkdir and folder name, so Google Assistant. Copy it, open terminal, paste, and just hit enter. Now we have our Google Assistant folder, as you can see. Now simply we are going to go inside that folder. So for that we are going to run the command cd, and now we are inside our folder, and here we need to create the file. So file name is creditional.json. okay, so using nano editor we need to create here a creditional.json file. So simply copy the file name, copy it, open terminal, run the sudo nano and paste that file name. Okay, and just hit enter. Now we are inside the file, and here we need to copy the creditional which we have download. So go to the download folder, and here it is what our client secret file. Simply open it, and we need to copy which we have inside our client file. We have our file, so we need to copy the client secret. So simply copy the client secret. Okay, then just close the file, close, and just paste that client secret inside the creditional.json file which we just create using nano editor. Okay, then press Ctrl plus X, then Y, and just hit enter and save the file. So we have just copy the creditionals which we have download, and we have copy inside the creditionals.json file. So we need to create the file. Okay, use the nano editor, create the file, and copy the client secret from your download folder. Go to the here, I will again explain you, just a minute. Go to the file manager, open the downloads, and here it is what our client secret file. Simply open and copy the line, copy it. Okay, and just then close this all the tabs and just paste inside that client secret file inside your creditional.json. Then press Ctrl X, Y, enter, and save it. That's it. Okay, now we are going to install the packages. So 8 number steps. Just copy, open terminal, paste here. Don't come out from the Google Assistant folder. I am right now inside the Google Assistant folder. Don't come out. So just hit enter and install the package. I have already installed it. Okay, then simply the 9th one option, copy it, open the terminal, paste here, and just hit enter again. So friends, we have completed our 9th number step. So 10th one, so copy the command from 10th option, copy it, open the terminal, and just I'm going to clear the screen and paste that option and just hit enter. So friends, we have done with our 10 number steps. So simply again copy the 11, copy it, open terminal, and I am going to clear the screen and just paste that options here and just hit enter. Okay, so we have done with 11. Now so friends, now we are going to move on over 12 number okay command. So simply copy the 12 number command, copy it. Okay, copy as it is. As you can see, this command is basically we want to run without the sudo. Okay, so copy the command, open terminal, and as you can see, don't come out. As I told you, don't come out from the Google Assistant folder which we created. Okay, I am right now inside the folder, and here we need to paste our 12th number command, and as you can see it will generate the link. Please visit this URL to authorize this application, and this is what the link. As you can see, simply copy the URL, open Chromium browser, new tab, and paste that URL and just hit enter. Okay, and here we need to sign in with our Gmail ID. Simply sign in. As you can see here, we need to give the permission, so simply click on allow, again click on allow, then scroll down, click on allow, and as you can see, please copy this code. So we need to copy this code. So as you can see, this is what the copy logo. Simply copy it, open your terminal, and here enter the authorization code. We need to simply paste that code here and just hit enter. That's it, we have done. As you can see, now we have our credentials inside the /home/pi.config Google Auth tool folder. Okay, now we are going to move on our next command. So I am going to simply open our text file, and this is what the 13 number command. So copy that command, copy it, just a minute, copy the command, open the terminal, and I'm going to make here a clear screen again, and in this time I'm going to make a bigger terminal and paste that command here. And as you can see friends, in this command we need here a project ID and device ID. So how will we get this project ID and device ID? So simply open the browser, and as I told you, we don't want to delete these pages which we just opened. So here in Google Console Cloud Platform, as you can see, we need to simply select our project which we created. So Freedom Google, as you can see, Freedom Tech Google, and it's open this window, and here it is. As you can see, this is what my ID, this is what my ID. So simply we have to copy this ID, copy the ID, open terminal, and in project ID, as you can see, this is what the project ID, we need to mention that ID here. So I'm going to mention here a project ID, so like this way, here I'm going to mention that project ID, paste. Okay, so this is what the project ID, and then the model, the device ID. So device ID is where we get our device ID, in here in Action Console device registration. As you can see, this is what the model ID is, basically our device ID. So simply I'm going to click on here, and as you can see, this is what our model ID. We need to copy this ID. Okay, so I'm going to copy it, copy, and open the terminal, and in device ID we need to copy that ID, copy it here, just paste. Okay, copy the ID from here and paste inside your terminal, and then simply hit enter. So we have copied the ID and we have copied the device ID. We have copied the project ID from here. Okay, from here we have copied our project ID, this is what the ID, and we have copied the model ID from here. Okay friends, so simply open the terminal and just hit enter. We are ready and we can speak with our Google Assistant. Okay, so now I am going to connect with my Bluetooth speaker. Okay, so
power on.
As you can see, the
Bluetooth
power on
mode. Pairing.
And here go to the here, click on add device, searching for the Bluetooth devices, and this is what my device, pair. Okay, then go to the volume, audio output, select the Bluetooth device, music play is my device,
Connected.
and my device is now connected. Now I have to simply make here enter. What is the weather?
Currently in Dimbizli, it's 100 degrees with smoke. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecast high of 101 and
Maximum volume.
current humidity. It feels like it's 109.
sing. Again I am going to make enter, sing a song.
Let's celebrate that we have the vaccine to help us bring a change to this old routine. It can help us build our immunity.
So friends, as you can see, this is the way you can configure Google Assistant on your Raspberry Pi 4. If you don't have the Bluetooth speaker, what we want to do, we want to simply go here, okay, right click, audio output, simply select your LCD monitor HDMI voice out control. Okay, so I hope you will learn something from this video and you also configure your Google Voice Assistant on your Raspberry Pi 4. We will meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.